Creating from the Heart, the Artistry of Living. I'm Suzy Vance, and I'm here with Teresa Bottner. So tell me, Teresa, what is it you do? I know you work with kids.
I do. I work with teenagers, and most of the teenagers that I work with are struggling with something. Most of the kids I work with are in the juvenile justice system.
Ooh,
So they're
you're an angel.
thank you. No, they're a lot of fun to work with. They've been through a lot, so it's nice to be able to give them an opportunity to see themselves in a different light.
Oh, what a gift.
So my mission is to remind them of their brilliance.
And who they are.
And that they are just beautiful beings that are having a difficult time managing the things in their life that have come to them. And
in this day and age, which is also so easy to manage.
Oh my gosh, right? With social media and dysfunctional family situations.
And stuff that pulls at you all the time.
Right, and just growing into a different body.
Right, I forgot about that.
My gosh, that's a thing. So it's really fun to work with them most of the time.
How do you find these kids?
So I am contracted with the Department of Child Services.
Okay.
And Lake County Juvenile Probation. That's where most of my kids are from now. I do take on private kids as well. And now we'll start a new contract. I have a new contract with Department of Child Services that starts in July that I will extend my services to not just Lake County, but also to LaPorte and Porter County. And I know, it's a lot. It's a lot. And I started out just 5 years ago in specialized services. So I have a program called Life Work that specifically works with kids on self-awareness, mindful communication, and vocational direction. But now I've partnered up with a group down in Indianapolis, and we're going to be doing case management and therapy and diagnostic assessments and father engagement. And I won't be doing all of those things. But
all the resources are going to be there for those kids.
Yeah, so I am excited. I'm going to put together a new program, nonviolent communication program for fathers. And a lot of these guys are young dads. So some of them are also teenagers, because some of my kids that I work with, the girls are already moms.
Right.
And I just have a few of those. But yeah, they have all kinds of things that they need to navigate.
Right.
And I just hope
life happened to them so fast.
Oh, so fast. And yeah, so I tell them sometimes, I'm like, it's like you're in a tornado of sometimes some negative stuff, and you just need to see what's outside of the tornado. Just have a glimpse, and then you could stick your hand out, and somebody like me can maybe grab and help pull you out, but you have to do the work. You have to be aware of.
You have to do the work.
Yeah. Oh gosh, yeah. It's
and if you do the work, you'll be so far ahead of the people who don't do the work.
It's true. It's so true. And they're still so young. They have so much of their life ahead of them. And if they could do the work now, they'll be golden.
And so many kids are handled so many things that it doesn't seem fair, and it's a lot to ask of a human being.
Yeah, it is. I kind of think that the kids that are handed so many difficult situations in their life, if they can figure it out, that nothing can stop them.
That's
They'll be
right.
so strong, because I liken it to when you fish. I don't know if you fish, but
I have.
okay. So I noticed when I was fishing in a lake that the fish, when you'd catch a fish, it was easy to hold on to. You know, you could like grab it, take the hook out. Then I fished in a fast-moving river, same kind of fish, and those fish are so strong because they're so used to like fighting the current. And
Oh, what a nice image.
yeah, so
Yeah.
that's how I think of these kids. I think if I can help them and they can help themselves, they can learn how to help themselves, they are going to be stronger than anybody else.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
What a gift. What a wonderful thing to be in.
Yeah. Well, you know how it is. You just, sometimes life just happens and all of a sudden you're in it, because I didn't plan to do this.
No, but someplace in your being you asked for it.
Exactly. Yes, I must have.
Uh-huh. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. So it's been fun. I've been doing it for 5 years, and
What were you doing before that?
So I worked with corporate professionals doing executive training, mostly presentation performance and communication, team communication.
What happened?
Well, I always worked with at-risk kids. So in Chicago, I always volunteered. I worked with the All-Stars Project of Chicago, and I worked with the Future Founders. And Future Founders teaches kids the entrepreneurial skills. And the All-Stars Project of Chicago, they provide kids they have an after-school development program teaching them the performance of business. And then my background is public relations. So I just became a coach. I was a coach. I worked with these kids always on the side. And then I moved from Illinois back home to Northwest Indiana, because this is where I grew up, in Miller Beach, and now I live in Chesterton. But I wanted to keep working with kids, but I didn't know how to monetize it. And one of my very best friends, who I grew up with, Teresa Mulligan Rosenthal. Anyway, I'm shouting her out because, of course, I'll be showing her this video. Anyway, she's awesome, and she's my bestie. And she said, just write what you want to do and just start moving toward it, and don't worry how you're going to get paid or anything. Just start doing it.
Put your foot in the water.
Okay. And so I did that. I wrote this curriculum I think it was January of 2019, and a Super Bowl party. So just a few weeks later, I went to a party with a bunch of my friends from high school. I went to Andrean High School, and the only person that was there that wasn't from my high school was this judge, Magistrate Van, who I sat next to because we have a mutual friend. And he asked me what I did, and I said what I did for corporate people. And he said, "Oh, can you do that for kids?" And I was like, why, yes, I can. I just wrote a curriculum. And so he put me in touch with all the people that I needed to be in touch with. And and then really weird story. I didn't know how to write a grant. And I have to start this whole program, so I needed money. So gave me the information for the grant. I'm like, I've never written a grant before. Mm-hmm. I'm sitting in the backyard of my house, and a new neighbor walks through us before we had any fences because we were all kind of new. And she walks over to introduce herself, and her name was Nancy. And she said, "What are you doing?" "I'm Nancy. What are you working on?" And I said, "Trying to write a grant, and I don't know how." And she said, "Oh, I've written like 1,000 grants. I can help you with that." And she helped me write this grant. She made it so good. And my first one, I got a grant from Geminis, a really nice grant. And that started me off. And a year later, she moved away. She was like, "I don't know why I bought this house." I'm like, "I know why you bought this house. Because God dropped you out of the heavens to help me get this program off."
Right.
And then she moved to Valpo. And we kind of lost touch, but she's always in my heart.
What a gift.
I'm telling you, that's why I say I'm not, it all kind of fell into my lap.
Well, I digress, but have you ever heard of Elizabeth Gilbert?
Yeah.
Eat, Pray, Love?
Yeah.
She came here and talked at Sinai
Oh
Forum.
my gosh.
Maybe 2 or 3 years ago. And she told the story of how she was going to write her second book. And she organized everything, got it all square in her mind, figured out everything. And her husband, who she'd met during Eat, Pray, Love, got deported from this country. And she had a choice. She could go with him and help him get back in the country, or she could write her book. And she chose him. And when she came back, having resolved all that and was ready to write her book, she discovered that another author had written the book. Not exactly the same time frame, but the book. And she said, here's what happens. There are all of these embodied ideas out there. They're not in bodies, they're just conscious things floating around. And they come and they tap you on the shoulder. And you might say, I'm really busy right now, but I'm going to write that down and I'm going to remember to do it. Yeah, time goes by and they come back and they knock again. And you're not ready. So you don't say yes. So they go on and find somebody else. And
Yeah.
It seems to me like the universe is working overtime to help each and every one of us if we're willing.
Yeah.
And the thing is to be aware when that happens and listen and respond in some way. And if it happens to be, I'm going to think about it and I'll just hurry up and think about it if that was really something you wanted to do.
Yeah.
And there you are.
There I am.
They planted her.
Yes. Imagine all the other projects though that are out in the universe that I've let go, and
That's okay.
I'm hoping so many people are getting famous.
Yeah.
all my other
your ideas.
Yeah.
They might be. That's okay.
Yeah, that's okay.
We're willing to share.
And maybe I got somebody else's idea.
Yeah.
So.
Or
yeah.
maybe you listen first.
Yeah. I don't.
Right.
Yeah. It's all good. I'm enjoying what I'm doing, and it never is boring. It's never the same. One kid
Right.
is different than the other, and I work with individuals, and then I work with the groups, and it's all different and fun and challenging, and hopefully someday I'll get a book written, and
That'd be great. Are you right? Are you carrying around an envelope and putting Post-its in it with your ideas?
I should be doing that. I should constantly. I always think I should always have a paper and pen with me. Normally I do, but
Just have the Post-its, and when you get home, stick them in the envelopes,
I like that.
the chapters.
Yeah. I've written a first draft. Last year I wrote a first draft, and now I'm like, I don't even know what I wrote now, and I maybe I should start all over, and I think I want to go in a different direction. So there's, I don't know, maybe
It'll come to you.
or the book just gets written by somebody else. We'll see.
I love it. Did you ever think you'd be doing this when you were a kid?
No, but I think because of the way I was raised, I knew I would always need to be helping people.
Yeah.
My parents were very service-oriented people, and so always felt good to do that. And once my kids were raised, they didn't need me anymore. I mean, they sort of do, but
Yeah, right. Yeah.
yeah, I just I think I do well with working with kids, and I liked working with the adults too. It's just I'm not great at marketing. Thank you for doing that.
That's okay.
I forget.
That's all right.
And I'm in a podcast.
You're not great at marketing. Well, maybe this will help you, and maybe they can shrink down the size of the thing, because
I know. Yeah. So it worked itself out. I really believe I'm in the place that I need to be right now.
and you're having fun.
I'm having fun, and I've all the different jobs that I've done. Everything makes sense. Like, oh, I can teach that because I've done that. I can, especially with vocational direction, I have all sorts of experiences that I can share with them, and people that I can introduce them to. So it works.
I love this.
Yeah.
This is fabulous. So where can anybody find you if they're looking for you?
Well, they can email me at tbottner@gmail.com, or they can check out my website at lifeworktcb.com.
Perfect.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you for sharing.
Oh gosh, thanks for having me. This is so much
You're
fun.
welcome. I can hardly wait to the sequel to see what else you're up to.
Oh my gosh, I might be hanging out with Elizabeth.
There you go. Okay. See you. This is Suzy Vance, Creating from the Heart. We'll see you next time.